here's our dude. We're gonna try to build the most overpowered build in the game, or at least one of them. But first we need to beat up 10 toddlers, which seems a little bit weird. But this is the price of admission for greatness. After fighting and winning our first battle, we get to choose our first unit, which is the vampire. It's not the one we wanted, but it's the one we got. Because that's just the roguelite RNG. The vampire almost fell that battle. Luckily, when he attacks, he gets to heal himself. So we get a second one, and look at that. Vampire dudes gain 60% damage and 50% cleave, but lose 20% max HP. So that should benefit, and that should work. Like, our cleave should absolutely just destroy the, well, we'll easily win the toddler fight. Let's see if we can't win the more difficult fight. So basically, vampires have less health, but they do more damage, and the damage that they do, they get health from it. Ghost dudes. Okay, that's not what I was hoping for, but we got it. Woo! Let's take the rats. So rats are scary because they do a lot of damage. Our regular dude looks like he's dead, and he just got knocked unconscious. But the ghosts are sort of our tank units, and the vampires seem to be our damage dealers. Yeah, heals for 30% of damage dealt. Now remember that their fangs increase the damage dealt and cleave. So we'll take the free dude juice. Okay, we're fighting 258 bees, so bottled lightning will help us win that fight. And I think we want to give the vampires the caboose. Okay, so the unit at the bottom of our roster has 30% more HP. So that gets our vampires back up to the health they lost from having the Hollow Fangs. So Caboose and Hollow Fangs sort of offset each other for the vampires in this case, which is fantastic because we need it. So after this, we get a flyer. This is gonna dictate. This flyer is so pivotally important for this run. If we get the wrong unit, the run is, well, it's gonna be hard to make overpowered or synergize. Ugh, that is not ideal. I was hoping for more undead units. I think the cleric will heal the most hurt, which should in most cases be the vampire. So we'll see if this turns out. At the most injured dude, yeah, that should be the vampires. Let's see how it plays out. Now, so long as the cleric stays alive. Oh, we did just lose one of our vampire dudes. And we'll take another vampire dude. Now we fought the easier fight, which was all the toddlers. I think we lost our ghost bro. And we just got some regular dudes for free. Rotting steak is gonna be really good. All your dudes gain 2% attack speed for every undead on your team. So we should go up by 10% already. Wow, we just got so much bottle lightning. The bees are literally gonna be destroyed. In fact, we could probably do a bottle lightning right now, just to make sure we get through round 9. Now, unfortunately, none of these are what I wanted. I do want a dude juice, and we're gonna restock. So there's a 1 in 6% or 1 in 6 chance a dude will come back. About 1 in 6. I'll restock. Ooh, yes. Okay. I think Shadow Skin is gonna help. Overhealing gets them temporary health, so they should survive even longer. That may have just saved this run. Let's see. We've got a relic next turn. Yeah, see the little purple health? I think we'll see a lot less vampires die, which is critical. And you know what? I'm feeling risky. We've got some dude juice. We've got bottle lightning. We've got vampires that can overheal. Oh man, one of them almost died. Yeah, that overheal from Shadow Skin, I think, are our best units. So let's get another one. Let's get more. Whoa. I don't think Black Sheep is what we want for taunting, but I do think we want this. This is gonna keep us alive even more. 143 toddlers. That should be easy enough. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do enough damage. Although the cleric is kind of low, the enemy force is basically dead. Nosferatu. We also get some free dudes, and we'll fight some more powerful units. Where's the purple on this vampire dude? We need more purple. Yeah, vampire dudes are dishing out almost 2,000 damage right there. Cleric dude did 53. Healing was 89, but like, look at how much healing that the vampires do. So we can do warlock dudes, knight dudes, or samurai dudes. I guess samurai can help us finish off easy foes. I'm not sure the synergy of all these other ones, because we want the vampires to be the tanks. So I guess we'll take samurais. We've never used them before. I was really hoping for necro dudes at this point in the game. The fact that we don't have any is a little bit worrisome. So I guess we'll take Mobius Strip. None of these other ones are really that great. Actually, Holy Symbol's pretty good. So we'll take that. I want another dude juice because I don't have enough money to buy 2 relics. Plus we have to restock and I have no dice. So we got Holy Symbol, which sends out a Divine Pulse. And Clerical Error, Divine Pulse now also deals damage equal to 50% of the cleric's DPS. That, if we get more clerics, that will be good. So let's see what that's all about and try to get more clerics. If we could get the clerics to taunt, that would be pretty good. But I think the Divine Pulse only happens when they die. The Samurai's already dead and our 2 regular dudes are dead. All right, let's try it. Every 2 seconds creates a pulse, but is that Divine Pulse or just a regular pulse? I actually do not know. So many dudes are knocked out. Man, these vampires are crushing it. 224 toddlers. We know 1 unit can take on 10 toddlers. Yeah, we ran amok. I think our army is pretty good at crowd control. We'll have to see if we're good at fighting like just a few really, really strong units. So we get a relic after this fight, 1 alpha wolf. We'll take the alpha wolf. Oh, the Divine Pulse, one of the clerics went down. He was targeted by the alpha wolf, but I think that actually benefited us. Although 1 did fall ultimately, a vampire dude just fell. And a ghost? So we got a new relic. I think this is a way to get the healing of the vampire dudes even stronger. The Ring of Shielding. Now I'm taking the riskier battles. We can use the dude juice, plus we've got bottle lightning for the bees. Although we lost a lot of heroes right there. So all dudes taking 10% less damage is tempting. Oh, wow. The vampire dude's attacks mark the target's soul for 4 seconds. Anyone who attacks the marked target heals for 10% damage. I love it. We'll take a dude juice. We'll use a dude juice. And we'll fight 258 bees. But we're using a lightning strike at the beginning. And that's all we needed because the battle's over. Yeah, it's funny. The 258 bees boss battle at round 20 is easily won with lightning in a bottle. Which does make sense because that's what lightning in a bottle does. Oh my. So False Fangs is pretty good. Yeah, we're taking that because more damage is just more healing. We've got a couple, I think, yeah, I wanted to do necro dudes and do like explosive tacos and stuff like that and skulls, plating skulls, but we ended up doing the vampire strat. And with all these health benefits, oh man, the Divine Pulse is actually pretty good. And we only lost 1 vampire dude. Another bottle lightning and some pocket dice. We do have, how many? I'm confused with the number. Do we have 2 juices? No, we've got 2 downed enemies. I have 3 dude juices? That's awesome. Now, rats always scared me in the past because they do so much damage. You'll notice 1 vampire dude is like teetering on the brink. A cleric went down in Divine Pulse. We lost a regular dude, but other than that, I think it was just the 1 cleric. What I love about these games is like the synergy, potential synergy you can get with having the right relics and the right units. It really makes like trying to find ways to just like break your builds into making them supremely powerful more fun. So we got an alpha wolf and 24 mallards. Let's see what if the alpha wolf targets a cleric, that would be the best situation for us. Well, we are losing some vamps. Wow, we lost quite a few. How many did he kill? I want to see the enemies screen and see like how much damage the alpha wolf did. This is rubbish. None of these are what we wanted. Like, I want to... Oh! I did not know we could do that. I've never noticed that dice. Oh my gosh. Okay, we didn't get necro dudes, but we got franken dudes. Now, none of these are good. We have an option to get 2 relics this time. All dudes gain 10% damage is a yes. We'll take the restock. And we've got venomous lipstick, which benefits, you guessed it, our vampires. Wow. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. And we've got 4 dude juices in stock. Let's take aggressive battles here. Yeah, and this guy is crushing, man. I think he's taking a few necro dudes out. Or excuse me, vampire dudes. Franken dude fell. That was quite a bunch of dudes that died. If I use 1 dude juice, I bring 10 of them back to life. And we still have 2 down. But whenever you can get to a merchant and buy more than 1 relic from taking the more aggressive fights, you're doing the right thing. Who's the boss? 214 rats. Okay, we'll definitely need lightning in a bottle for that. All right, our army's at full health, full strength. Dang it, I didn't act enough. I was thinking about healing. I was a little bit late on that. I wasn't able to heal the Franken dude. I should probably not try to use my consumables at the very last moment. We'll take another vampire dude and fight 256 bees. This is gonna be an easy fight. Okay, so the dude whisperer comes next turn. I will use this. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was close. And I'm gonna send all of our regular dudes to become, yeah, that was most of our money. Now next fight is just a relic. We'll take the easy fight. Well, the easier. The dude whisperer healed all of our guys, revived them all. Oh man, this would have been a good relics for the Franken dudes, although we only have the one. We used the lightning on the 175 horses. And what we need is some relics that like push us over the edge here. Oh my gosh, blood bag. Vampire dudes gain 50% cleave, and self-healing is now duplicated onto 2 random injured allies at 50% effectiveness. I want more cleave, but blood bag is massive. We'll take the easier fight right here just to see kind of where we are. Oh man, our health is not dropping. Our health didn't drop at all. That may have just been, blood bag may have been the thing. Because vampire dudes, like think how many vampire dudes we have. 19 of them. All right, we're gonna take the bigger fight and see how well we do. Remember that we do have dude juice. All right, there's a few moments. Yeah, I don't know, man. That might have been the turning point. The blood bags and going all in on vamp dudes. Oh my gosh, and remember how we had 5 vamp, oh my gosh. All right, let's see how we do against the stallion. All of his ducks went down. I think the samurai just collapsed. Yeah, we're losing some vamp dudes. We got the dude juice, don't worry. Round 33 went our way. 4 vamp dudes fell in combat. We'll get another Franken dude. We'll take a regular dude. And we just got the 5 vamp dudes to join us. Dude juice gets everybody, and the army is at full strength. Look at this DPS, 42.6. Plus 30% HP because of the caboose. Yes. I'm feeling strangely powerful. And we're entering in a fight and nothing is dropping. So we can fight armies with high quantity. It's the ones that have like a really, really strong singular unit that will more than likely take a few of our vamp dudes out. Oh, look. Another vampire dude. Okay, I do want that and I do want this. Because now I can use the relic I just bought. I'll buy another pocket dice and I'm going to use it again. Oh. We're 10 gold off from being able to pull this off. Or about. None of these are good, so I'm actually just gonna skip it. We risked it. We didn't get any benefit though. So we've got another strong singular unit here in like the stallion. Yeah, and he's taking down 4 vampire dudes single-handedly, single-hooftedly. And here's the gorilla, the barometer test. Okay. We don't have too many units down, so I'm gonna fight this without using a dude juice and just see where we're at. The gorilla's strong. I think he knocked a few vamp dudes out. Maybe 2? Yep, 2 of them down. So let's go ahead and use one of our juice. Now we only have 1 left, and we'll fight 88 geese. Yeah, when we take the easy fights, I love it, man. Easy fights with just chaff units, we're not troubled. So we need to increase our DPS somehow. 926 toddlers. This is the great test. It's proven. We are a quantity control army. Not one unit even looked threatened. Ooh, a pocket dice. Yes, please. All right, how much do we want to invest? I guess in just 13 rounds, that's a lot. I'm gonna do all of it because we risk it. That's what we do. Let's do little ducks. We're out of money, and I've only got 1 dude juice, and we know we can crush this fight. Oh my gosh, mana collector would have been massive. That is a bummer that we spent all of our money, but that was the risk that we took. So round 40, 214 rats and 50 dog-sized rats. I'm just gonna go and preemptively use the lightning bolt, and we lost regular dude and we lost 1 Franken dude, but I don't know if we'll lose anything else. We've got a lot of synergistic healing relics. And vampires being able to do damage and heal simultaneously means we're all in on them. So yeah, another one please. So the dude at the top of your roster gains 30% damage. That's tempting to put the vampires there, because that, as much as I like them to have the health, now who do we want to be the tanks? The Frankendudes. So they have 80 health. They went from 80 health, but now they do 55.4 damage. And we'll take Frankendudes because now there are tanks and vampires are the DPS. Take dog-sized rats, rat-sized dog-sized rats. I always get dyslexic when it comes to describing the units that we're fighting in battle. I got another pocket die. We've got 2 available to us. And we'll take, ooh, I always love it when you get more money to fight more units with this build. We need to see just how much damage our vampires are pumping out, because it's got to be a lot. 13,000 damage. Now per unit, we got to remember that we have 26 of them, so I wonder what it is compared to like everything else. It's still sizable. I wonder if there's any other train relics, because we have the captain of the train and then the caboose of the train, and that helps the front and back units. Love the pocket dice. So neither of these benefit our 2 main units. That's Samurai and that's Strange Spores, which we're not using. This also... Okay, Organ Bucket helps our Frankendudes, and they're the tanks, so we're gonna buy that. We'll buy a pocket dice, and I'm gonna buy another Dude Juice and another pocket dice. This is going well. Vampires and Frankenstein. I think the relic that would make Frankendudes taunt might make this stronger, though we don't have a lot of them. Okay, our first fight with the silverback gorilla. Wow, he just wiped out 2 ghosts. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's crushing. Look at how many vampire dudes we lost. What just happened? I lost more than half of my army. 19 vampires, 7 ghosts, 1 samurai, 3 regular dudes. I had to use 3 dude juices to get us back to full strength. Let's fight 711 little ducks. Here, we're not challenged at all. Okay, so our last build with Necro Dudes, it was like fight all the gorillas. With this one, it's avoid the gorillas. Okay, so we can train 4 dudes. We're gonna train the vampire dudes. I would have liked to do vamps and Frankens, but we cannot. Okay, good. It's just ducks. There's no gorillas. We did take the bigger fight, which had boss units. Or, you know, elites, I guess you could say. And we did take 3 casualties. I don't think we'll take any more. Oh. We've suffered 5. 6. Oh, gosh. Okay. All dudes gain temporary health equal to 5% of their max HP every 3 seconds. Yes. And I'll buy some extra dude juices to keep us in the fight here. Because we've lost 5. Yeah. Let's get back to full strength. Now we need to fight. There we go. Aim for the one that has more units instead of elites. So here, it's the easier fight. We'll take another vampire. Ooh. Okay. Bloody Talisman. Yeah. That is like the blood bag. But now, whenever they receive healing, they get 1% attack speed. Now this helps healing. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. We also got pocket dice and lightning in a bottle. We'll take the big fight with all the rats. So blood bag was the first big power creep moment, and I think this is gonna be the second. And there's all of our money back from Mr. Business Guy. 894 ducks. Okay, we're getting close to fighting thousands of units. But we got cleave, we got healing for damage, we got attack speed, and we just got dudes returning as vampires. It's like, think about that. These dudes disappear and they come back as vampires. Like, that's a little ominous. Like, hey guys, join my army. You're gonna join the undead whether you like it or not. Oh, clerics are getting hurt. We almost lost 2 clerics. Now, unfortunately, we don't have anything that taunts, but this ancient sword's really good for that because whenever we do taunt, there's a 2% chance. So, yeah, I know what you're thinking, but there we go. So when a dude gets knocked out, all Frankendudes taunt up to 4 enemies for 4 seconds. That would benefit from the ancient sword, so we're doing it. And I'm just like stocking up on dude juice because like we got the money. Knuckle bones seem like it makes us stronger. Phantom crystal helps our ghost dudes, of which we have 9. And this is probably gonna be our last relic. Okay, all dudes gain 40% cleave, which means we're even more powerful against tons of units, like 122 goats. All right, we know to avoid the gorilla and fight quantity, and we just snowball. No one even was threatened. Nothing can stop us except my own hubris, which means we have a very decent chance of dying. Ooh, the silverback gorilla again? Or 4 individual gorillas? I'm gonna choose 4 individual ones, because silverback... Whoa! 2 vamps dead? What? 3? Come on, now. I want to feel invincible, dang it. Now we can invest again. We're gonna invest everything. We need a relic that, like, when our units die, they'll come back as skeletons, or they have a chance to come back. And I know we've had that option on the ladder. Dang. Copper bolts would have been massive for us. So we're going into the round 60 boss fight. 124 geese and 2 horse-sized ducks. And they're frenzied. Okay. Let's see how we do. Okay, right off the drop, we lost 2 vamps. I'm gonna use the lightning to soften up the geese. And then, ooh, some Franken dudes almost dropped. We've got some Skelly bros out there. And we did suffer some attrition in a boss battle. 5 vamps and 1 Franken dude. I think that's okay. We'll take the cleric for the healing. And we got a new relic, and all 3 of these are undiscovered. Oh my gosh. Whenever a dude taunts an enemy, there's a 2% chance. Oh, this is gonna make the Franken dude's taunt. We're gonna choose that and see if that gets us in this fight. We use one of our many dude juices and fight 127 rats. So let's see. How many? Okay, 1 skeleton popped up. That's better than none. I was hoping for like 10, but I guess with it's a 2%, that's a very small amount. All right, gorillas and unicorns. This is the easier fight, and we've lost a ton of vampires. Ooh, bonfire. Okay, so everyone just went up 20% max HP. All the undead dudes did. Wow, 835 rats. I really love the necro dudes, but I think my second favorite's gotta be these vampire dudes. Ooh, 3 big bees is kind of scary, though. Oh, 1 Franken dude almost fell. 2 vamp dudes did. 3 Franken dudes? All right, these bees and horses, stallions are kicking my butt. So this is good. Skeledude's happening. None of these are good. Rage bait could be good. We'll take that. I don't like this fight. I'm gonna use lightning. Ideally, we won't lose a single unit. Even with the stampede. Oh, 2 vamp dudes fell. Bat wings boosts the vampires. When they take fatal damage, they steal health from nearby enemies and teleport away. That is massive. Even though I would love liquid courage, this is just gonna, it's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. Yes, we got all of our money. When you get all the money, it does allow you to choose the easier fights. I think after Batwings, I think that's the 3rd moment in like our little line graph where we spike upward. And we're about to get 2 Franken dudes. Yo, the Dude Whisperer, I'm not sure if it was explicitly stated or if I just missed something obvious, but he gets your guys back in the fight. He whispers to him, I guess, right? Yes. If we could have that so he eats... Oh my gosh, he should eat a vampire dude. Oh my gosh, I want this one, and I want this one. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. We got leaky heart valve. Franken dudes are gonna give health. Now that's a lot of bees. I will want another lightning, and I should be able to get a dude juice. Okay, I think that's good for the cleric dude's divine pulse, which, all right, we're ready to fight the boss. And now we just need to save money to invest in business, dude. Yeah, did we get 4 relics? We're not losing. We're just not gonna lose. 762 geese. You know, the last couple times I've done this, we've gotten burned. There's like the nuts and bolts Frankenstein implant that we want. And we've missed it, I think, twice by doing investments. We was investing our monies. And we've got the round 80 boss. So we'll do the lightning. And we've got, okay, so what's the situation? We're taking the first bits of damage. I think when we can, okay, we did lose a vamp. I'll summon in a meteor. Who do we want to help out? We want to hit the most amount of bees we can. So I think that's right there. And then I guess we've got enough juice Oh my gosh, that's a... I'm doing another lightning. Those... this isn't looking good. I'm basically just like pumping out these bone juice heals. Dude juice. And look at these bees are kicking my butt. All right, that's Frankendudes. That's where the most of my army is. I think that's 4. That's more. So we'll hit the more. And I'm not sure if the meteorite hurts us. You know, there's a relic that does something like when your units fall. So if you spammed the meteorite, I think that would be pretty good. All right, it is what it is, man. I've used up almost all of my bone juices, my dude juices. I used all of my consumables, and I think we're now turning the tide of battle here, which doesn't bode well because I don't have any dude juice for after wave 80. But that's what happens when the boss round that is cursing you is elite units. These, we were able to deal with all the little bees, but the big bees, 33 of our 40 vampires got KO'd. Frankendudes were the only reason we survived that. Wow. There it is. Padded helmet with meteorites would have worked really well. Okay, Divine Rod sounds tempting. Oh my gosh, everyone's dead and we have to choose the easiest fight. I don't know. To do the strange spores? There's just so many enemies right now, 118. The skellies are out there, but look, there's just not a lot of healing going around. If I don't get a dude juice, I think the run might be over. We're starting to snowball though. Enemy forces are dropping. Frankendudes are barely hanging on. So if this was a line graph, there was a few moments where the relics popped us up. After the round 80 boss battle, we plummeted. Oh my gosh, even still, 608 geese. We're not gonna make it. There's too many of them, even with our cleave. Yeah, units are falling. Okay, I think we turned the corner there, but we did suffer attrition. Yeah, see, this one says it's harder, but when your forces are absolutely dwindled, it's so sad. It's so sad that it's come to this. All right, I used my last little thing. Hey, we took out a gorilla, we lost a vamp. We're exchanging 1-to-1, which I guess we do have more numbers than them. All of our vampire dudes are dead, and they're the ones that dish out the DPS. I got a burner phone. If that was a bone juice, we probably would have been okay, but this is it. We know we can't deal with bees. I think we're done. Although there's 33 vampires now, maybe we have a chance. A lot of our forces raised themselves from the dead. Wait a minute. I was totally defeated. I thought it was over, but then I remembered what is dead may never die. The dude juice. All right, I can restock for 25. Get another dude juice. Frankendude's heal for 10. Yeah, okay. That's good. We got plenty of dude juices now, and we're back to full strength. Pretty much. Oh my gosh. I'm sure you could hear it in my voice, man. I thought we were done, and I was a little bit sad about it. But this one, I don't think, or maybe did we lose a single Frankendude? No, I think we went into this fight without him. Yeah, no one was KO'd. We are in it. So whenever a dude gets knocked out, that includes Skeledudes. I wish we could have gotten Necro dudes. The Dude Whisper's coming, man. Although, we have 3 regular dudes, 4. Wow, look at this graph, this bar graph. These Frankendudes are so low, man. But they're holding on. The taunting from the Skeledudes with, where is it? Such a good relic. Yeah, I think the Skeledudes die to the Frankendudes eating them. I think that's what's happening with the jaw implants. Or maybe the regular dudes too. All right, we can train 4. We'll take them Frankendudes, please. We're gonna do it. We are going to do it. Phantasm Crystal kind of means these guys could be pretty good. And a dude juice, yeah. All right, we're not gonna have too many left before we fight 106 horses, 30 stallions, and oh my gosh, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. So this is gonna make us more powerful as stuff dies. And you saw how much stuff was dying. 166 rams. I need to conserve the dude juice for the final battle because it allows us to benefit dudes getting knocked out, but we can just raise them back. It's fantastic. It's flawless strategy and nothing can stop us from winning. Except our own hubris. Organ donor list is tempting. We have 13 clerics. I mean, this is going to keep us alive in the final fight. When they start falling, and they probably will. All right. Do we take the bigger fight? I think so, because this has 9 gorillas, and this only has 1 polar bear. I think the wolves won't do much to us. The polar bear will. He'll probably kill some people. He's trying to kill Frankendudes, but they'll eat the skellies. And if one falls, organ donor heals everybody. Okay, good news. All the wolves have died, and we lost 1 skeleton that fight. Yeah, so I've been best served whenever I pick the fights just with more units. But we're about to run out of skeletons. Okay, we're out of skeletons. So who are they eating? They're eating the vamp dudes. Yeah, these losses are from Frankendudes eating vamp dudes. My game crashed. I think there was a little update. Hello, honey badgers. That was weird. I think we got an extra skeleton that time. Yeah. Okay, so that game crash was really weird because it actually benefited me. We got more skeledudes, which means we didn't lose any of the vamp dudes through the jaws. I think we want more Frankendudes for tanking. We've got the DPS there. If you can get Frankendudes with this jaw implant with Necrodudes, you're just not gonna lose. I think we can take on the rats. We've got some pretty strong cleave damage. Wow. We've got that magic stuff. The magic sauce has been created. These are the best delicious cheeseburgers you've ever had because of this special sauce we got going. We're almost to Victory Town. All dudes gain 10% max HP. Tempting. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, I think we want the ritual dagger. There's gonna be, well, 3% chance with 100. That's 3 skeletons. That's all we need. And brass knuckles. Now we want consumables, and we'll fight feral hogs because there's a lot of them. Yeah, so this just means like when a dude gets knocked out, including the skeledudes, everyone gets stronger in terms of their damage. So right now, and the ritual dagger means more skeletons pop up. That's another inflection point on our line graph of power. So we'll just fight all the goats. All of them. All the goats in the world we fight. Yeah, already the sacrificing of the skeledudes make us just like, oh man, it's so great. We have infinite skeletons, and each skeleton that dies, when a Frankendude eats them, makes us stronger. You see where this is going? It's infinite power. We've done it. We have achieved the Infinity Engine. I think we've achieved the Infinity Engine. We'll know in 3 rounds. A Frankendude, please. And all the goats. There was a lot. We will fight even more. Whoa, what's going on? That was crazy. There was a moment we almost lost a lot of our troops, but we didn't. We did lose 2 vamp dudes. 2 burner phones. I don't really like the burner phones. All right, we'll fight the wolves. Ritual dagger and brass knuckles is a nasty combo. Jaw implant is underrated, maybe? Is it underrated? All right, we got a meteor. This is great. Now, all dudes gain 5% chance to block incoming attacks. So it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna buy this. He steals 20% health from a random dude. I think this is probably good. It just sounds scary to me. But since we've got the skeleton engine going, the Skeledude engine, I think it's a good choice now. And now I'll just like get anything that's gonna like benefit me with consumables just to ensure that we make sure we survive this. All right, here it is. 1 unicorn, 30 stallions, 106 horses, the round 100 fight. We have made it this far. Now, we're gonna use a dude juice, one of our 7 of them, just to get us to full strength. We did lose 2 vamp dudes. And, okay, so 106 horses, 30 stallions, and then there's a unicorn. So I'm gonna do the bottle lightning first. I'm gonna let the fight commence, and when I can, I'm gonna summon in the meteors to soften them up. Because you can see, we do have 5 skeletons to eat here. All right, we've eaten some. Now, where's their unicorn? There he is. So we'll stun him. We almost, okay, we're about to start eating the vampires. I'm pretty certain, but that's okay. I'll heal us, and then as we eat them, I can rejuvenate them using the dude juice. Now, we've taken 2 of the enemies down. We're starting to lose ours. Oh yeah, we're starting to consume the vamp dudes pretty consistently here. So the maximum I can revive is 5. And that would be 5 right now. So they're back in the fight. And as we lose 5, we will rejuvenate 5 more. I'm not seeing the critical mass being created just yet. We're not snowballing in our damage output. So we'll use another dude juice to get 5 more of us in here. Wow. Okay, we've taken off another horse. No, we took out one of the stallions. That's good. And we're at a point where we can rejuvenate 5 more units. I'm doing this to create critical mass. And remember, the brass knuckles is already stacked to the max here. We haven't gotten any ritual dagger skeletons, I think. Well, maybe not in a while. Maybe that just shows how many are active. Like, we have 13, so clearly it is happening. All right. Oh, we lost a skeleton. That's okay. And I've noticed when we consume, when we lockjaw a unit, I'm gonna call it lockjaw, they don't pop up in the kill feed. So we got 5. We're gonna get them back out, and then but we immediately ate. This is nerve-wracking. All right, so I've got one last dude juice. I'm nervous. I am nervous. I don't know if we want to do strange sponges. Maybe I do. I see, like, I'm not enough familiar with this mechanic. All right, where is the unicorn? He's right down here. So we're gonna summon that, try to wreck him, and then when we can, okay, we're starting to knock him out. Look at the kill feed. It's starting to happen. We'll get our guys back. So we're effectively close to full strength. We've lost 2 Franken dudes and 2 Vamp dudes and 2 clerics. They've lost a decent amount of their forces though. And we do have another meteorite. And the Franken dudes are consuming the Vamp dudes because our skeleton engine isn't producing enough skeletons. But we're starting to hit this snowball of destruction of the enemy forces. Cleric just did his little energy boost. There's so many interesting interconnected systems and mechanics at play in this game. It can be a little bit overwhelming, but when you do get it to work in your favor. All right, so the enemy force is almost at 50%. All right, so here, my question is, do we do strange spores? Let's try it out, because I think the vampires have the ability to get more health back, and then they can redistribute it to the Franken dudes, so the Franken dudes don't have to eat them. That's my theory as to what's happening. Here in round 100, the boss battle, the enemy chaff units are almost crushed. Yeah, I think strange spores do help redistribute. I think we can go to 1x now. Yeah, we can go to 1x and we've got it. Now it's just all of us versus the stampeding unicorn boss. And ladies and gentlemen, vampires and Franken dudes once again lead us to victory. So we got a pretty epic relic now. All active dudes heal for 15. That's pretty good. I'm gonna take that one. So if you guys want to see us go beyond level 100 because we've made it to the boss and now it's just in endless mode, we'll pull the trigger on the like button. Let me know. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I can't believe we did it.